You have some loser friends. You know they're losers, or secatils, I should say. Secatil friends. And you don't know what to do with them. I've known him for a while. He's my friend, but he's kind of secatil. Doesn't really do anything important. What do I do? What you do is very simple. You cut him off. I know. Seems difficult. When I say cut off, I don't necessarily mean you text them, no, you're a loser, so I'm gonna stop talking to you. Not like that. More so, you just disconnect from them. I don't think there's really any problem with that. Because, if they come back to like, well, where are you? Blah, blah, blah. I say, well, I have my goals. I'm focusing on them. This is what I want to do. Now, if they're actually your friends, now this is important. If they're actually your friends, they'll understand that. They'll accept that. They'll actually be happy for you. And who knows? Maybe they'll even join you when they see you're taking action. Because actions speak louder than words. You want to lead by example. But if they're like, what do you mean? Well, why aren't you playing video games with us? Why aren't you playing Valorant? Why aren't you hopping on Valorant? Stop doing that. That's bad. Blah, blah, blah. There's no hope for them. If anything, they might actually be bad friends because it might be the crabs in a bucket phenomenon. I think there's a better, more proper name for it, but it's the crab where like the crabs are in a bucket and the crabs are about to get out of the bucket. Then a crab, or it might be lobsters. I think it's crabs. Yeah, I think it's crabs. I'm not 100% sure. There's a bucket full of crabs. Then there's a crab that tries going out of the bucket. But the other crabs try pulling the crab down. They don't want the crab to succeed. This is what most friends are going to be like when you get on, this journey of improving yourself. They're going to be like crabs in a bucket. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to leave. At that point, you need to disconnect even further. Okay? Because you can either stay around and keep letting them pull you down, where you just kick them off and say, sorry, bro, I'm getting out of this bucket. I don't want to be like a secatil. I want to actually have a nice life. So I'm going to leave the bucket. That's your decision. You can try getting out of the bucket, see if they try pulling you down. Maybe they will go up out of the bucket with you. Maybe they're like, okay, you can go out of the bucket, it's cool. Or if they're the type that will try pulling you down, at that point, you need to kick them off. No, bad. Bad. Like a dog, bad. I don't call my dog, I never call my dog bad dogs, by the way. But think of them like a dog. Bad dog. Bad. I'm leaving the bucket. Screw you. Kick them off. Leave them in the bucket. Who cares? Because the truth is, you can't save everybody. And this is where this video I was talking about. Don't cast your pearls upon swine. Don't give pearls to a bunch of pigs. Because the pigs don't care about the pearls. Save your pearls for people who actually appreciate them. So when you have these friends and you're trying to help them and they're just like these crabs trying to pull you down, don't cast your pearls upon swine. Leave the bucket, kick them off, leave the bucket, and then go to people who actually appreciate your advice, appreciate your help, appreciate your company in their journey in improving yourself. That's the way you need to think about it. Not like, well, if I give, it doesn't matter how many times you show a pearl to a pig. The pig isn't gonna care. It just wants to wallow in its mud and eat whatever the hell it eats. You're never gonna care. Doesn't matter what you do. So I know this video to some people may be a bit disheartening because you're friends. You could have known them for a while, but if that's your issue, you really need to ask yourself the question: are you living for other people, or are you living for yourself? Are you living on other people's priorities as opposed to your own? Are you a cuck to other people? Are you actually someone who chooses your own destiny? That's a question you need to ask yourself. And if your answer is you're a person that chooses your own destiny, then you should be willing to cut off anyone who is pulling you down from this bucket that you're trying to escape. When you're trying to improve yourself and leave the rat race that is the average person's life.